Hello, and welcome to another episode of Zyori Vlogs. How are ya? How you doing? Things look a little different here around the ZyoriTV headquarters. We've picked up a green screen. Still trying to tweak it and get it perfect, but it's a green screen nonetheless. So we can do cool shit like this. We're broadcasting from the Nexus of the universe. It's quite cool though, very excited. I've been toying with the idea of getting a green screen for a while. I finally decided to buckle down and do it. I found a good deal on a nice portable one that folds up all nice and tight like, so it was quite the value. Unfortunately though, I didn't really think about my lighting situation, and my one little office light is not quite satisfactory for optimal green screen settings, so I think we're going to have to invest in a whole set of lights, which is another endeavor all on its own. But we've got the green screen looking pretty good. Got rid of most of that green echo here. It's a little easier during the day when we can utilize some of that natural lighting, though it is sort of a double-edged sword. As the sun shifts, we must shift our green screen settings as well. So a lot's been changing at ZyoriTV. If you've been watching the stream recently, as many of you have, we've been streaming a lot of World of Warcraft, and that seems like something coming way out of left field, and I guess it is, given the history of ZyoriTV as it may be. We've been playing on the Emerald Dream Vanilla WoW server, and frankly I've been surprised by the amount of people that have been enjoying watching Vanilla WoW. It's a mix of people that play on that server themselves and people that play Vanilla, or not Mists of Pandaria, or the modern World of Warcraft, and are intrigued by, oh damn, there's a private server going on. And I've been playing it for a couple months now, but I didn't stream my leveling so much because it's just so fucking boring. And we've been streaming a lot more now that I finally hit level 60. If you didn't check it out, I just posted a video, I think yesterday, of me trying to hit level 60 in the Horde on the server, ganking me into oblivion, as it may be, trying to turn in my Nixia attunement in the hills of Winter Spring. Just a little taste of what that server's like, what the Horde are like, the world PvP, and how organized some of the Horde guilds on that server are. So it's been quite the endeavor. I actually joined the Best Alliance guild on the server, Team Plague, so I've been streaming the raids. Yesterday we attempted to stream world bosses, although the Horde kind of beat us to it. But I have been streaming a lot of classic vanilla content. So if you're interested, it's www.theemeralddream.com. for vanilla World of Warcraft action. I swear we're not being paid to advertise it. It's just been fun. It's really a cool server. The hardest part with vanilla, of course, is the leveling. It takes forever. It took me about 8.5 days played, I think, to hit level 60, and I'm not the fastest leveler, and I was doing it as a holy paladin. So, two factors that probably slowed it down a little bit. To you really skilled vanilla WoW players out there, you could probably do it in half that time if you really knew where you were going and what path you were taking. I took my time, had a little fun with it, soaked up all the nostalgia factor. We also launched a new show. The second episode runs tonight, Mondays at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard, 6 o'clock Pacific, middle of the night for you European folks. The Cosplay Room. It's a podcast-style show featured for all things cosplay, really. Mostly League of Legends cosplay. Myself and the three other hosts are sort of focused on League of Legends, but we're planning to have guests for other games and other big-time cosplayers. So you can check out the premiere episode. Of course, the pilot is always a little shaky with content and just getting everybody on the same page, but I'm really excited about the content we have tonight. We have a guest coming on, the Full Metal Jace that debuted at PAX East this year. I'm sure some of you saw pictures online. If you're into such cosplay endeavors, it was quite the impressive costume. We're going to have him on tonight to talk about his cosplay, as well as the style that he used to construct that costume. Other than that, unfortunately, we do have to sort of complement the new show. News Report, as I mentioned, I think in the last vlog, is slowly sliding into the shadows. We didn't do an episode last week, mostly because of the 4th of July. It's a slow news week. Most of the other news shows take off. Not sure when it's actually going to come to an end, though. Hyper is starting that shift job, but the way the shifts work, we still have a few more weeks until he'll actually have to work on a Saturday. So we haven't really made a formal plan. Both of us have been sort of slacking on the News Report department. So there will be at least a few more episodes of News Report, but it will probably be coming to a formal end in the relatively near future. kind of playing it by ear with scheduling it and how we're going to do it. We can still keep up with it once he starts the job. The problem is there's not one day that he can commit to doing it. So we're either going to have to pre-record and just stream it on Saturdays, or say, all right, news report is at a random time that we'll announce, you know, a week in advance or something, which is also kind of strange. Big changes coming to the ZyoriTV site. Well, they've already come for the most part. Basically, all of the content that was on the original ZyoriTV page, the very dark-themed one that you've all come to know and enjoy, all that's been migrated to the new WordPress. The VOD section, all that stuff cataloged in all of our databases should be accessible on the new site, except for some of the really, really old archive data that we didn't transfer over. But all the core functionality should be there. If you go to the old version, you should get a little pop-up right at the top that says, hey, this site's deprecated. Go to the new version where things work better, more efficiently, and look a lot cooler. So if you haven't been to the site, check it out. You can check out the Cosplay Room portal, Zyori.tv/Cosplay Room, for more details about the show and our hosts. The very last thing I want to mention, next big event coming up, OTAKON, baby, less than a month away. Actually, what's today, the 8th? It's almost exactly a month away. It is the first weekend in August, I do believe. Maybe the second, actually. Let's take a look. Well, I can't fucking remember. It's sometime at the beginning of August, just about a month away. I will be there. My plans are basically set in stone. So OTAKON, unlike any event you've been to before, if you haven't been to a really huge, big convention for anime-themed stuff, it's in Baltimore. I almost said Boston. It's in Baltimore, Maryland. So if you're on the East Coast area, I recommend checking it out. I think you can still get tickets. It may not be too late. So another Zyori vlog in the books here, guys. They've come down to about once a month. I've just been doing them whenever we have stuff to update, and this one's chock full of exciting updates. Make sure you check out the Cosplay Room. Tell your friends. Check out the pilot episode, and tune in and join us tonight. Until the next vlog, why am I so tongue-tied today? Until the next vlog, though, guys, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other. We'll see you on another cast.